Now it's time for the fourth and final match of the team battle. Kazehi versus NeoBuster. NeoBuster is apparently using... yeah. NeoBuster is apparently using Fighting Draco Kid. And Kazehi, I'll let that speak for itself.
I'm rooting for Kazehi.
When they stand up their vanguards, tell me if you're still going to root for Kazehi.
Why, you know what he's playing?
You'll see.
Is it Mega?
You'll see. You'll
Yep,
all see.
it is.
You'll all see.
And this is the part where I smack you inside your head.
Kazehi's going first. And now, stun up the vanguard. So we have Mega Colony versus Narukami. This is pretty much the matchup from the anime when the Legion season first started. But now you have to fight the bug guy.
And I'm still rooting for him.
Despite the fact that he's using bugs and probably has a spider in his deck.
I already know about these spiders. I've seen them before. Hey, Mama. No,
Anyway,
I was out cooking.
NeoBuster got an early damage.
Alright, love ya.
And first attack is 10k to the vanguard.
And the beetle.
And that rear guard column is going to hit for 20k. For no reason other than because it can. Sorry, 25k because critical trigger. That might help a little. That'll help a lot. And NeoBuster takes it anyway. Unless he doesn't have 10k shields in hand. I would have guarded that. So at grade 2, he's going in. Stormbringer is bringing the storm.
I love you, hon.
NeoBuster chooses not to counterblast and check his top 5 for a grade 3 Narukami. Which can only lead one to believe he already has one ready and waiting. Kazehi has rode War Sickle. Luckily, Mega Colonies do not have a limit remover, because if they did, Kazehi would have the power to counterblast too. And if he does not hit the Vanguard, then he can stop the Vanguard from standing.
Is that a spider? One.
You know what? I honestly don't know what that is.
What do you mean you don't know?
By the way, NeoBuster just double heal triggered, and Kazehi is in disbelief. Kazehi is in disbelief for good reason. That was kind of unbelievable. I mean, even I don't get those. I needed another heal trigger and I didn't get it.
That's because that deck hates ya.
Probably. Probably realized that it probably realized I was using it incredibly incorrectly and just doesn't like me for it. That's very, very possible.
Well,
Maybe. Could be both.
Okay.
NeoBuster had exactly 4 cards in drop zone to do Legion.
He's gonna lose to the bugs.
And now he's got a scary column on the field. Because he can use Fighting Draco Kid, put it into the soul. And now if Kazehi's rear guards are retired in the front row, he can counterblast to retire them in the back row. Coupled great with Dragonic Kaiser Crimson's ability to make Dragonic Kaiser Vermilion's ability happen just without a cost, as long as it's at limit break. Combine all that with the ability that Dragonic Kaiser Vermilion has to give 2k to itself and to attack the entire front row in one attack.
That's Narukami's for you.
In one turn, the field is gone. That's Narukami for you.
Isn't that's basically what I just said.
Exactly, I'm emphasizing your point by repeating it. Critical trigger, which means now Kazehi's the one at 4 damage.
Which is bad, you said.
It's very bad. But he also has to guard these next 2 attacks. He can probably guard the rear Dragonic Kaiser Vermilion very easily. But that one over there, that's a bit more difficult. And as a result, he doesn't even try. 40k. Yeah, not easy to deal with. So now, if NeoBuster guards the Vanguard and it doesn't hit, Kazehi will be able to counterblast 2, and his opponent won't be, and NeoBuster won't be able to stand his Vanguard.
Tiny's violin will be playing in the background. Actually, no, I think that's a cockroach.
I can't tell. It looks like a beetle.
Yeah, I have not seen a spider come out yet.
Well, the spider is a legion, and there's also and I think there's also a grade 2 version of the same thing.
Oh, no, the creepiest spider in the game is the Murakumo stand trigger.
That's a spider?
Yes.
Did not know that. Huh. The
That's
Vanguard is stuck resting, and even if he strides over it, it's gonna still be resting. The only way that NeoBuster can attack with the Vanguard is if he rides over it. He needs to have a grade 3. He's gonna re-ride. So what will he ride?
nothing.
He rides Shotgun Blow Dragon.
Who?
Shotgun Blow Dragon. And it looks like Shotgun Blow is prepared to...
Blow his top?
I was gonna say punch the beetle in the gut, but yours works too.
Whatevs.
So now with the counterblast cost of 2, he can punch Kazehi's rear guard in the face to retire it. And because NeoBuster has more rear guards than Kazehi, it gains an extra critical. It'll be attacking for 22k and 2 critical now. And his rear guard column is also attacking for 22k. I would actually be surprised if Kazehi had enough to guard for all of this, but that's a good start. Quintet Wall. Ooh, the Machining Hornet Mark II is in there. That means the Tarantula Mark II is in there as well. There are spiders in this deck after all. NeoBuster gets a perfect guard, but He doesn't get anything to help his situation. Still, though, 10k for that. It's going to take 15k to guard this attack. And Kazehi perfect guards it. But that means he only has one unit on the field, an 11k attacker, and he's going to have to top deck for anything else. Keep in mind that if he does stride, NeoBuster just checked the perfect guard. He got Machining Mantis, calls it to the field. It gains 3k because there's a machining in the soul. So NeoBuster needs to decide how he's gonna guard. Because he should guard. Please guard.
He's guarding.
Kazehi heal triggers.
Which is good for him.
And a second check is a grade 3. Kazehi can't end the match this turn, and he doesn't really have defense anymore. He's gonna have to get some good damage triggers in order to survive the next turn. Of course, nothing is impossible in Vanguard. Very easy for it to happen. Kazehi has to no guard. And a heal trigger for NeoBuster does go off. That just made guarding even more difficult. And without that damage trigger, Kazehi has to take one hit. All Kazehi can do is hope that this is a heal trigger, because that's the only way he's surviving. And it's not. It is a spider, actually.
Looks nothing like a spider.
Well, it's Tarantula Mark II, so it is a spider.
Yes, but it doesn't look nothing like a spider.
Really well played match on both sides. NeoBuster wins, and that means that the two teams tie. So we have to figure out what happens from here.
Oh, no, never mind. That's not a spider. One of them. Oh, yes, there was another sand spider. Stealth Fiend Dark Spider. That looks creepy.
Well, time to figure out what happens from here. Good games.